squeeze 75 years of memories into a 2-hour program, which won't be 2 hours. Well, we can't and we won't. But we're going to have the funnest fun trying. Through pictures, stories, and famous camp songs that are soon to follow, I invite you to rekindle your own precious camp memories. We also want to remember and honor the labors of love from the men and women, boys and girls who made Camp Lebanon the meeting place of God that we now love to call home. So we're just going to take a quick run through 50 quick pictures just to help jog your memory just a little bit. I'm not sure how this is my clicker. All right, this goes. We're not going to describe every picture, but this one is worth it because this is the day in December of 1948 where the last payment on this peninsula was made. And just for record's sake, the gentleman in the red hat is Gail Nygaard's father. So there's a little bit of connection there. Cindy on the right. But that was a big day for camp. All right? They said it was very intense back in those early days. And that's the mess hall. This one, that's chapel. You can see the piano's kind of wrapped underneath there. This is a cabin. We've heard stories about floods wiping everything out down the hill. They're lining up for, this time to change just a little bit. There's the dining hall. That was a nice addition in 1949. It didn't take them very long to do that, and kids started to come and have a lot of fun. That's a little sticky. Somebody remember Frank Holacek? He's the one playing the accordion there. The dining hall, the lakeside, was their chapel, was their dining hall, was their everything. It's all they had, and had some fun. And then some very famous cooks through the years. There's a long lineup of famous people that took good care of us. Well, there's a lot of places at camp to share the Word of God. We got more room under our tent. We're not afraid of a little thunder. Anyway, this is actually down on the point where there's a spot down there where they use that as kind of a favorite chapel. Here's the lakeside to the beach. There's an early shot of the waterfront. Still a special thing. I like this one because of the old army raft. Anybody remember the old black army rafts? You get done playing and it's all over you. So man, those are the good old days. There it is. There's camp's phone number if you need it. It's Upsala 17R. Yeah. There. Just give us a call. There's the inaugural flag raisings over there. That was right on this spot right here. Who's this guy? That's Cindy. He's the first superintendent of ground. And there's her. What a famous wave, isn't it? Yeah, there's Millie in the canteen. Anybody get stuff out of that canteen? You never got Coke there. Cindy would not allow Coke at Camp Lebanon. It rusts nails. Just think what it does to your stomach. Okay. We had chuck wagons. Oh, those are the good old days, right? Oh man, it's fun. Baked beans. There's the old sign. Yeah, Lebanon Baptist Bible Camp. Look at that. No life jackets. I was on this pontoon once with Herb, and some kid said, "Look, there's a fish," and everybody ran to the front, and that was bam. Herb had a pretty stern side to him. I remember that was pretty good. Anyway, there's the Campbell. The gal on the right happens to be Faith Peterson. Don't tell her, but there she is. A nice shot, looking to Jesus. Chuck Robb there leading us in a missions moment there. Remember Chuck? Pakistan, he was part of Hayden Heights. Remember this game? Oh, yeah. It was banned at Camp Lebanon because it woke up the neighbors. Not only the camp. But it was a lot of fun. It was box hockey, that's right. That's the way it looks. Oh man, so much fun. I'm in that picture. Can you find me for $5?
There's Jim.
That's right. Sorry, it's gone. That's right.
There you are.
I'm this guy that right here, sitting with Herb Hazard. So right there, we got our director's picture together. He's in the middle. Herb's in the middle. Anyway, that's Eric Frickenberg. We were talking about him with our staff. He was a missionary to India and came to family camp a few years ago. There's another great place to have. You can have chapel anywhere, can't you? David Harrison. All right, Pastor Harrison from Robbinsdale. What's cool about this picture is that the dining hall used to be covered with these pictures from the different theme years. I think that Chuck McMurray is the one who probably painted those, I would guess. This is the dedication of the A-frame chapel in Frank Holacek's memory of his wife. That was a good day. There's Larry and Marge Magnuson, all right? They're second leaders. We'll talk about them in a little bit. Oh, man. John Levert, they made this thing. We do not have a catalog of all the broken legs. But you know, it was a really fun thought. And one of the first things that we did when we got here is that we took the top row off, and then we took the next row off, and then we took the whole thing. Anyway, it was really a lot of work, but it was kind of nice memory. There's the Stone Man. James, you remember that? Came from long. That was yours? Yeah. What a great memory. Timbuktu. Anybody spend a night in Timbuktu? That's across the lake. We don't have that property anymore, but that was kind of fun. There's a nice view of the chalet that some of you had coming to camp. The jungle gyms. There were rope swings, which had their own stores attached to them. And whatever. Do you remember the rope that hung down from this big tree all the way down the hill? And then you get 4 people on one end and then one poor kid at the other end. And then he go, wham, and he goes flying. They don't do camp like they used to. It's just, now we tie them to stuff like zip lines and stuff. But that was the original zip line. This is a 1983. There's the old porcupine cabin, now called Egypt, or number 13 if you go back to that era. All right? That was kind of a sad night. Remember that? What's his name? Tallulah or something? Tallulah? Yeah, we had to feed him every day. That was really kind of fun. Yeah, progress. This made room for the lodge. It was kind of a sad day. You just kind of lose your privacy, right? All right, this is a great day. Roger, there you are. This is at the mortgage burning for the Cedar Bay Lodge. That was a big moment. And I remember people said, "Oh, you're going to ruin camp, with a hotel." Right? Maybe some of you here said that. Right? We have forgiven you, but we knew. No, it was a really big change for camp when the Cedar Bay Lodge came online in what year was it? 89? Somewhere in there. And but we believe that the more adults you get here, the more kids you get here, and that's exactly what happened. And we were really glad for that. It was a great day. These guys turn around, but the other way it says mailmen. All right, so this was mail call, one of the most famous mail calls, right next to the helicopter landing on. That was a famous mail call. Mail call, that's right. That was really kind of fun. Some of you want to look at this picture more closely, but we can't now. But there's some famous camp staff on that stage, like Peyton Company. Another big moment in camp's history. Let's see, I got to think about these years. 1996. 1996. We tore half. That was pretty dramatic. We tore half the building down, and to rebuild it, expand it like we were doing. And I don't know where Greg is, but we had one chance, Greg. So we pushed everything to the max, and the county actually was very kind to us, let us go underground a little further, and we were so thankful. But that was a really big project. Some of you might have been here for that high school winter retreat where they tore up the carpet and whatever, and that's really fun youth group stuff, right? But these guys are amazing. These are the guys from Pequot Lakes, and they came in 15 degrees below weather and framed that thing. Had they not come, it still would not have been finished today. It's a long story, but just a good one. And then we put in the heat pump, which is another amazing story. Part of God's miracle. Some of the stuff, it actually changed over time. Hey, there's Buddy Check. We did Camp's done 2 CDs, music CDs. This is Buddy Check. So a lot of happy memories in that group. And now we've kind of come to the end. It's game on for Camp Lebanon. This is 5 years ago when we gathered and dedicated the big stage for camp. But isn't that kind of fun? So.